From faking montage clips to getting kicked in only 24 hours. These are the 8 most interesting stories of FaZe members getting kicked. Beginning with Ferox, who designed the original FaZe Clan logo for free and eventually got fired. Ferox had been designing for the gaming scene since 2010 and started working for FaZe Clan in 2011, making channel designs, t-shirt designs and various other creations for the team and its members. However, the highlight of his career was easily designing the FaZe Clan logo, as it eventually became the most iconic gaming logo of all time.
The goal was to create a sleek and professional looking logo that uses the letters F and C.
But during this period of time, Ferox was never once in the FaZe chat or the roster, which didn't bother him at first since he was only a teenager, but later started feeling more like they were using him. He felt like he was doing free work for people that didn't even respect him, and whenever he needed something from them, they would either ignore him or give him very slow responses. Then, in April of 2014, FaZe Clan announced their official design team including Ali, Cone, Alpaca and Nikan, but no Ferox, and he wasn't happy about this. So that is when he decided to ask them for an explanation, and they said that they see more potential in the other designers and that they didn't think he was good enough anymore, ending their relationship of over 3 years. Now Ferox eventually made a video about the situation that got over 4 million views, and Apex responded to this video with his side, explaining that he was always the one that gave input on how the team should be branded and that he actually came up with the concept for the logo, ending it with the statement, "I created it, he designed it." This drama eventually made it to the Scarce news channel, with the community split on which side they were going to take, but Ferox decided to just move on, and nowadays still uploads Call of Duty montages to his YouTube channel while also designing logos. And yes, after years of holding a grudge against FaZe, he finally got the recognition he deserved as his tweet about creating their logo went viral. And FaZe members that also went completely viral because of their layoff were K, Jarvis and Nikan. This trio had an enormous impact on FaZe Clan and its content with over 13 million subscribers combined, but eventually found themselves stumbling through some terrible career choices. Which reminds me of today's sponsor, Stumble Guys. Stumble Guys is a free-to-play multiplayer party game for all players of all ages, which allows you to run, jump and stumble through obstacle courses against 31 other players. By qualifying all 3 rounds you can earn gems, experience points and a victory crown if you beat the others. And I personally love playing it due to the hilarious moments that are always bound to happen. But not only does it make you laugh, you can also enjoy their new Rush Hour map where you jump across trucks to survive, and they even partnered with the NFL, which includes the brand new Super Bowl Scramble map with crazy obstacles. Also, the Friends List feature allows you to add your friends and shows when they are online, with an update coming out this February where you can even invite these friends and play those maps together. Once you are squadded up, pick one of your favorite stumblers that are coming out this month like George Washington and then emote away at each other with the capybara tie. The possibilities are endless. So what are you waiting for? Click the link down below and download and play Stumble Guys today. You won't regret it. However, K, Jarvis and Nikan did regret their decision when they decided to promote a crypto token called Save the Kids in June of 2021, as it ultimately turned out to be a massive scam which CoffeeZilla unfolded. And Tico, Jarvis and Nikan got suspended while K instantly got kicked for playing a bigger role in the project. Tico eventually got reintroduced as he proved to be innocent, but the rest never returned, and the controversy went down as the biggest influencer scam in history. After the suspension, Jarvis chose to not rejoin FaZe Clan as it wouldn't feel the same without K in there.
It's weird for me because I don't want to be a part of FaZe if like you're not in FaZe as well.
Yeah. And Nikan disappeared from the internet after it all happened, only making a return almost a year later supporting his former team leader during his boxing match, and also teasing himself potentially hopping in the ring as well on Instagram. This year he is busy with his weight loss journey, and K and Jarvis continue dominating the YouTube algorithm with their short and long form content. But while this controversy guaranteed you losing your spot in the team, members also got kicked for much less. And this was the case for FaZe Agony. The FaZe Agony brand actually consists out of 2 owners, Kieran and Devin, as they are twin brothers. And they are truly one of the OG legends in the Call of Duty community, as they have already played the game and created content for it since 2009. Their career began with editing montages, and after editing more and more videos for members from big teams like Optic and FaZe, they eventually joined FaZe Clan themselves in March of 2011, providing the deadly combination of talented editing and crazy clips to their team. However, this combination eventually turned out to be their downfall, as Kieran kept his standards of clips too high. In January of 2012, Kieran from the Agony twins got caught faking a clip by editing a collateral into a triple during his dual montage coexistence, and FaZe Clan kicked him out for it to save their reputation.
I didn't have many insane clips, I just had basic quad feeds, I didn't play a lot, and I just wanted to see myself with one good clip.
Kieran didn't have an insane clip yet, and decided to use an edited clip he had on his desktop for months. But this quickly got spotted in the final montage, and it meant the end of FaZe Clan for both Kieran and Devin. Now Agony joined and became a leader for Obey a few months later, continued growing their brand by also experimenting with vlogs, and even got accused of faking a hit marker in another clip, but eventually decided to try and join FaZe again when the FaZe 5 recruitment challenge got announced in 2014. Now many, including themselves, thought of the possibility that they were blacklisted, but they eventually made it in again, and even edited their own introduction video when they won. Nowadays they are still in FaZe, have a YouTube channel with over 1.6 million subscribers, and have seen great success as content creators over the years. Also consistently streaming on Twitch and becoming one of the biggest Call of Duty creators in the scene. However, this wasn't the only editor that got kicked off the team, as Barker got booted out for something more serious again. FaZe Barker was another legendary editor in the Call of Duty scene that eventually branched out to other games like CSGO and Fortnite. But his entire career eventually came to an end when he got exposed and vanished off the internet. In June of 2020, allegations came out that Barker sent videos to people who struggle with mental health where he would harm himself, sent unsolicited photos, talked to underage girls in a way he shouldn't, pressured girls for nudes, and the list went on and on. The situation was absolutely horrible, and I won't go into too much more details. But FaZe Clan obviously cut ties with this individual, and the last update we got about Barker during his disappearance was that an ambulance and a police car were sent to his home, where they found him unharmed and instantly opened an investigation regarding his involvement with a minor. To this day, Barker hasn't returned, and has deactivated all his socials and turned off the comments on his YouTube channel. And someone who had also found himself hated by the internet was Scented, as he got kicked from FaZe for using the N-word with a hard R. Now Evan was a professional Fortnite player for FaZe Clan that joined with an already impressive resume of competitive achievements, as he was one of the most consistent players in the game and continued performing well, but eventually got kicked when a clip got leaked of him using the N-word, and it ruined his reputation online. The Fortnite community would constantly go after him with memes and snarky remarks, with even other pro players mocking him months later. And it eventually resulted in him quitting the game because of the harassment in January of this year. He said that he took full accountability for his actions and that he lost everything, while also starting with therapy and paying for his own sensitivity training. But then immediately put blame on other pros for making it their personal mission to bully him, and that the focused and targeted harassment had led him to self-harm and anxiety, even claiming that they were mocking the BLM movement. This message was met with a ton of support from other influencers, but also got a fair bit of criticism, as people expected him to face the consequences and not blame others, while also calling him out for being toxic himself and not trying hard enough to change after the incident, as there are plenty of examples of this, like the following clip.
What are you guys doing, bro? You're gonna get dead last. Dead last. You don't even deserve to be in this tournament, bro. You guys suck.
However, despite the serious statement and concerning claims, Scented returned only a month later to promote his new paid masterclass course with another pro, and is also competing again. Yet his toxicity wasn't a problem for FaZe before the incident, which was the opposite for FaZe Shift. Shift was also one of the few members that joined FaZe Clan in the beginning, but he eventually got removed from the team for trash talking. On the 12th of May in 2011, GFX Lab uploaded a video titled FaZe Clan Exposed by GFX Lab, in which he talked about FaZe members insulting him. Both Fakey and Shift started beefing him, and while Fakey eventually let it go and did it more to annoy him as a joke, Shift took it too far, and it resulted in him getting kicked by Apex. Fakey eventually apologized for his actions in a professional way, and GFX Lab even claimed that FaZe Clan attempted to pay him to take the video down, proving that even back in 2011, FaZe Clan was careful with their reputation, despite it being an era where trash talking was completely normal. channel. However, these days, Shift is just playing Valorant in his spare time and is enjoying his life with his girlfriend. Then again, a story that has a much sadder ending is that from FaZe Clan. This content creator essentially got kicked because of his inactivity, as he had to graduate from school, and it eventually turned out to be the biggest blessing to his career. Up until this point, he occasionally played Call of Duty and made videos with his dad, giving this as a reason for not being good enough for FaZe.
I'm not good enough for that direction they're heading into. That's the honest God truth. Like, they need some really good people who make some good content, and I'm just not that. I make dad reacts videos and I make some Call of Duty videos here and there. I'm just not the top of the top. You know, they need the best people in FaZe, and I'm just not that, okay?
But when he decided to take a 6-month break from school after graduating and made a new channel called BucketHeadNation, his channel would explode. The videos of his dad reacting to stuff would go completely viral, and they accumulated over 2 million subscribers and almost 400 million views in a time period of 6 years. His dad became a legend on YouTube, and over this time, they both got older, with Dine having a kid with his girlfriend in February of 2020. But something awful was about to happen, as Dad had a history with cancer, and it came back in 2021, which meant that he had to take chemotherapy again.
But I'm gonna get there, and I'm about to get there now, because you guys mean too much to me for me just to let this go like this.
But despite his optimism, a video eventually got released called Rest in Peace Dad in March of 2022. And in it, Dine announced that his father had passed away.
I just felt like he knew, you know what I mean? Like, he's telling my mom, I love you every morning, making her feel amazing, calling her beautiful, everything. It's just like he knew, you know?
After this, a video about the funeral and his resting place got uploaded, as he got a beautiful ceremony for serving in the military, and it got concluded with this beautiful message.
When you live your life, man, live it to the fullest. Enjoy your friends and family. I tell you all that because you don't understand. Before you know it, you will be 50. Life goes so fast. You have kids. If you don't enjoy the little small times in between, it'll be over before you know it.
However, Dine was now lost on what to do with the channel, as he wanted to make his dad's legacy live on by making videos with his own son, but also wanted to vlog, do a weight loss journey, stream games, or even end the channel altogether, with him eventually making the decision to continue react videos with his new family after a 7-month break. This unfortunately destroyed his viewership, and he last streamed Fortnite about a month ago until he disappeared again, as he has to focus on getting a job now and taking care of his family. But our final story is even crazier, as Nudah joined and got kicked from FaZe Clan in the same 24 hours. Clayton was also an early trickshotter in the Call of Duty scene almost 10 years ago, and joined teams like Era, Obey, Red, and eventually Soar. During this time, Nudah was working for Keemstar on Drama Alert, and even after messing up a lot by being young, not working hard enough, and making mistakes, Keemstar went out of his way to do something special for him. Nudah hopped on Discord, and he got told to not say anything as people were talking. But while Nudah sat there confused, FaZe Banks joined the call, and told him that he was now officially in FaZe. He was extremely excited about it, but also had his own work, the Drama Alert job, and lived in a house with Soar Gaming where he had to make videos. So it all got too much for him, and he had a mental breakdown which made him go cold turkey on everyone around him. It took a little over 9 months for him to recover from it, and he never got announced to FaZe in the end. However, after his video explaining this story, he uploaded only 24 more videos before disappearing from YouTube in February of 2021, and he now streams very frequently on Twitch for around 50 viewers, also winning in real life with his loving relationship.